YouTube, it's Jana and this is part 2 of my little series I've been doing on books about books. If there's a book about books, that's just like nirvana. The first one I've got to show you today, it's just this little tiny essay written by Julian Barnes, and this is A Life with Books, and it's Julian Barnes' sort of insight into what books mean to him. And on the back it just says, I have lived in books, for books, by and with books. In recent years, I have been fortunate enough to be able to live from books. First encountered that deeply intimate bond when a writer's voice gets inside a reader's head. So it's just a little essay. It's just a nice little read, but it's just about, you know, one of the great authors and what reading means to him. The next book I've got to tell you about is also a book by an author, and this is by Susan Hill, who's probably most famous for writing The Woman in Black. And this is Howard's End is on the Landing. Beautiful book. And this is, Susan Hill has obviously got a house that is packed full of books. And she revisits a lot of the books that she'd read before, but also discovers books among her shelves at home. But because of the life that she's lived, she has met practically everybody. So she's got lots of anecdotes about meeting the authors of some of the great books that she's reading. A lot of the books maybe have been given to her personally and got inscriptions in them. So she is just an absolute cornucopia of knowledge on other novelists and great writers, and it's just a fantastic read. So this is sort of a great recommendation, particularly if you like the classics. The next one I've got to show you, if we're talking about classics, is the Western Lit Survival Kit, How to Read the Classics Without Fear, and this is by Sandra Newman. And this just sort of does what it says on the tin, really. It actually gives you some information on those books are regarded as classics. It goes through the themes in the books, what they mean, and how to sort of pull apart some of the reasons why that book is important. And it takes you forward in time, and it starts from the Greek classics and then moves forward in time. So if you're particularly interested in unlocking the classics and making them a bit more accessible, this book will just guide you through that. The next one I've got to show you is The Book Lover's Companion, and the foreword in this is by Lionel Shriver, and this is sort of what to read next. Well-known books, and then give suggestions on what else you could read, but it's also got lots of fun top 10s in it. So I will sort of tell you, so I'll pick a top 10 at random and read it to you. So let's say it says the top 10 men's books. So number 1, you've got Money by Martin Amis. Number 2, The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. Number 4, From Russia with Love by Ian Fleming. 5, High Fidelity by Nick Hornby. 6, Haunted by Chuck Palahniuk. Can't say that one. What are we on? 7, Man and Boy by Tony Parsons. 8, Ivanhoe by Sir Walter Scott. 9, Filth by Irving Welsh. And Bonfire of the Vanities by Tom Wolfe. And they're not in any particular order actually, but they are just the top 10 books that they've surveyed, and it's got loads of little fun facts and things like that. It tells you a little bit of say for example on the page where it's To Kill a Mockingbird, it tells you the length of the book, when it was published, it tells you a little bit about the story, what a reader's opinion is of it, the discussion points of the book. It tells you some background information on the book itself, and then it also then suggests some companion reads to it. So it's quite comprehensive. It's just a little book, but it's really good if you want to be really thorough about what you're reading, and it's full of fun facts as well. The next book, I absolutely adore this book, and this is The Novel Cure, and it's an A to Z of literary remedies by Ella Bertrand and Susan Elderkin. And this is a naked hardback, and this book, it's got beautiful sort of orangey end papers as well, and it goes through if you've got a particular need for anything. So if you're feeling sad, it will suggest books to read. Again, this has got lots of like little top 10 tips. It goes through different emotions, books, topics on like neediness, having neighbours, sibling rivalry. So it's just recommending books for all different emotional states, and it's absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's quite humorous. It's like a friend just holding your hand, and giving you a little bit of a helping hand on what to do next and how to sort of read a book that will help you with whatever emotional state you're in at the time. Again, this next book I'm going to show you I absolutely adore, and this is How to Be a Heroine by Samantha Ellis, and this is subtitled "Or What I've Learned from Reading Too Much." So what she does is she goes back reading all the books that she read when she was younger and, you know, absolutely adored, and sees if she still has the same impression of that book. But she reads some absolutely stonkingly good books. Things like, and it says on the cover, Lace, Gone with the Wind, Wuthering Heights, The Bell Jar, What Katie Did, Anne of Green Gables, Ballet Shoes, Pride and Prejudice, and it's just so well written. It's very humorous, it's very insightful. I gave it 5 stars when I read it. I absolutely love it. So if you don't read any other book, this book I do recommend. It's absolutely brilliant. And on the back again it says, There's a Room with a View, Cold Comfort Farm, Good Wives, Valley of the Dolls, Jane Eyre, Franny and Zoe. And so, yeah, that's another really good read. And the final one I've got to show you is Folks on Fiction by Sebastian Folks. And this is Great British Characters and the Secret Life of the Novel. And this accompanied a BBC series that was on a couple of years back, and he takes some of the great literary characters and unpicks them and sort of looks at why they have become so famous and so highly regarded. And on the back it just goes through some of them, and you've got Robinson Crusoe, Sherlock Holmes, Winston Smith, Mr Darcy, Tessa the D'Urbervilles, Lady Chatterley, Fagin, Jeeves and James Bond. So he goes through why we're in love with these characters, how the novelist sort of made the stories around these characters such a great success, what we love about them, how they've been taken to the heart of readers. So that's again another great read. So that's it for my books about books. Let me know if you've read any of these. Let's have a chat in the comments down below, and I will see you all soon. Keep reading. Bye.